By most accounts, it was Abner Doubleday who invented baseball in 1839. But Doubleday played another significant role later in life. As a major general in the United States Army, Doubleday fired the first Northern shot in defense of Fort Sumter in the first battle of the Civil War in April 1861. A little more than 2 years later, Doubleday assumed command of I Corps on the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg after Lancaster-born General John Reynolds was killed early in the fighting just east of McPherson's Woods. But baseball may be Doubleday's lasting legacy. While many credit Alexander Cartwright with creating the rules of the game in 1845, Doubleday's concept of the baseball diamond and the game itself was well established in the years before the war. President Lincoln is said to have loved the game and had an actual baseball field called the White Lot constructed behind the White House. Still, baseball was as segregated as America itself. After the Civil War ended in April of 1865, black baseball clubs sought equal treatment with little success from state and national baseball associations. African Americans founded their own clubs, not just in New York, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, where baseball took an early footing, but throughout the South as well. Black baseball clubs, in many ways, were tied to the larger fight for African American civil rights. A select few African Americans were playing for professional clubs by the 1880s, but it wouldn't be for 60 more years before Jackie Robinson started at first base for the Brooklyn Dodgers in, ironically, April of 1947. And for at least 30 of those 60 years, black baseball flourished as the Negro Leagues.
My name is Jim Wheaton. I'm from Frederick County. I was born and raised in Frederick County. I came to Harrisburg. I played baseball for 30 years, and I played for the City League and the County League. I just walked off the farm. I used to be on the farm all my life. I worked on the farm. And when I had to come home that day, I packed my little bag and left. Nobody didn't know it. I caught the bus and come to Harrisburg, 1939. I was only 19, you know. But then I went to work on the railroad, 54 cents an hour. 54 cents an hour. Baseball career started when I was a kid in Maryland, in Frederick County. In the community where I lived, everybody had a baseball team. We'd walk from one community to the other on Saturday or Sunday to play baseball after church. And if we had a team playing in another community, and we got dressed, and we walked to that place and played that team. And that's how I started playing baseball. Always liked it and always played it. Because I seen a guy play for the Home State Grays that I walked and seen. Me and some more kids went there to see him. We walked 5 miles to see him play. But we didn't have no money, so we looked through the fence. And then after the game was over, then we went around and we shook hands with the guy. And I seen this one guy play. And I was 13, and I made up my mind that I wanted to be a ball player. But I worked at it. You can't be nothing if you don't work at it. Then I went to the Army in 1943, and then I went to Texas. Then I played with the company team in Texas. And then went to Oklahoma, And then I played baseball there. Then I went to Mississippi, played baseball there, and all over the place. Wasn't no Negro baseball in Harrisburg when I came out of the Army. Wasn't number of white teams, you know what I mean? So that we would play softball. I played softball for 2 years. The Harrisburg Vikings, one of the best softball teams around. Spotwood Poles. Now he lived in Harrisburg. And he was the first one that started Negro baseball in Harrisburg. We bombstormed him. We bombstormed all the in the Maryland, Pennsylvania, all up in the coves and places. Like we went to one place, we had lights at nighttime, and the center field for the Syke Burnett played center field for the. He played where was the swimming pool was at. If he didn't catch the ball before he got in the swimming pool, he would drown in the water. That's where he played at. Yeah, yeah, that's the kind of place we played in. And then they started playing then when I went to the Pembroke Citizen. So I went out to try out for them. And they told me not to go out there because I was colored, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna make it anyway. But I went anyhow. And I was starting center fielder. And then from that on, they played in the City League. Citizen did. That's how the Negro got in the City League. Through me. That's the only reason they got there. Because I went out there and made that team, and that team came in the City League, and the Negroes started playing the City League then. And that's why I came to play with the Harrisburg Giants, because I could play. We were the Harrisburg Giants at that time was the only integrated team in the Eastern Negro League. We won the Eastern Negro League in 1954. We beat the Pittsburgh Crawfish that year to win the championship. Yep. Mm-hmm. See, Harrisburg was a great baseball town at one time. It was like Birmingham, Kansas City Monarchs, Black Sox from Baltimore, all of them came to Harrisburg to play because they bombed on Harrisburg that night. Tomorrow night they'd be somewhere else, but bombed on, you know what I mean? And that's where they made their money then. We worked all day and played ball in the evening. You played for the love of the game because you liked it. You didn't play because there was no money. Because they weren't allowed in the White League, you know what I mean? Not until Jackie Robinson started. And he got picked to go in the White League, you know. Mm-hmm. Now, it was a lot of baseball played better than Jackie Robinson. A whole lot better than Jackie Robinson. But they didn't have what he had upstairs. You understand what I mean? Brains. Because when the man picked him to play, before he played, he called him all kinds of names. Right to his face. And he couldn't say nothing. Now, are you going to say anything when you get out there for them people and they call you, you know they're going to call you names? No, he didn't say nothing. Jackie was in the baseball for 3 years before he said anything. 3 years before he got in a fight. But when Jackie came along, he had the brains and to play baseball. And that's what got him into baseball. That's what got a whole lot of us into baseball. All through my baseball career, I didn't say nothing. I was playing baseball in Harrisburg. He said, Jim, the umpire, if you say another word, I'm going to throw you out. And I didn't say no more. And from that day on, I never said nothing. From that time, I didn't say nothing. I never said nothing before. But I didn't like the way he called foul ball and I called it fair ball. And he said it wasn't foul. I called it foul ball, and that's what it is. If you open your mouth once, say one more word, you're gone. And I didn't say nothing, because your mouth would get you in trouble. And that's where I am from now. I don't say nothing now about baseball. And from that on, in the City League, they had good teams, a good ball player, white and black, in the City League. It was a good white boy played ball, too. I played ball with a lot of good white boys. We bomb-stormed all over in the Maryland, Pennsylvania, all up in the coves and places. Got all kinds of names. Well, we played baseball because we love to play baseball. I wasn't the only one. All these guys on there that you see on back over here, they played baseball with me. But they the same way, you know what I mean? But that's what we did. And I played baseball all over the country. All over the country. And I never said a word. that guy would call me a name, I didn't say nothing. We got used to it because the guy before me was worse off than what I was. I was bad enough, but they was worse than me, you know what I mean? So we just played because we loved the game. I was playing baseball in a place I forget the name of the town. The guy walked down to me and said, call me my name, a bad name, and name. My hat moved on my head. I never said a word. The guy, one of my buddies in the stand said, what did that guy say to you? I didn't say I did. I said, he asked me, how are we going to do the game? I didn't tell him what he said, you know what I mean, because it would have been a fight. Might have got killed, you know what I mean? Because there wasn't no Negro, it was all white. And that's the way it was. We didn't go in those stands. And before that I left, they wanted me to come up there and play with them on the weekend. Yeah? But that's where it was then, you know what I mean? I got called playing names, but I never said a word. Not only me, all my buddies got names called too. We kept on playing.
But you just...
The man said, play baseball, you didn't come here to fight. We got killed if you had a fought, you know what I mean? We didn't go no stand and fight nobody. It wasn't no Negroes in the above Harrisburg, what do you call it, the Perry County and them places up there. It wasn't no Negroes.
Yeah.
It was all white people up there, you know what I mean? So we went to play baseball to start with. But that's where it was. But I went to places, me and Willie went to a place in Virginia. They had 5 baseball fields. You know how many colors I seen in playing ball? We seen 3 out of 5. All the rest was white. Willie Mays, greatest baseball player that ever lived. And I didn't go to see Willie Mays play. I went to see the team play. I never went to see a certain ball player play. If Mays was playing and he was my main baseball player, I didn't just go see Mays. I went to see the whole team. I went to see the Giants play. That's what I went for. I didn't go to see Mays. But he did everything. He played ball with kids and everything. We have a Sunday, we have Giants night over there. Every year they call me and tell me what night they're gonna have it. And then we go over and then they have us go out on the field. They call our names and everything. And one of the guys from the Harrisburg Giants threw out the first pitch at night. Yeah. The best years of my life, I guess, was with my wife. That's the best years of my life. With Edie Wheaton. And I met her, you know where I met her at? Over on Wall Street, Harrisburg. Yeah. She worked in the donut shop. I never cussed her nothing like that. So you ain't gonna be married 62 years if you're gonna fight and carry on, Dita. For 62 years, we had a good life. Everything I played, everywhere I played, I loved to play baseball. I loved to play baseball, and that's what I did all my life, you know what I mean? Didn't matter where I was or who I was, you know what I mean? I loved to play baseball, yep. Because the good Lord let me live this long, I took care of myself, and he did the rest, right? 93. Now I ain't dead either.